Good evening, everybody. We're going to talk more about their favorite subject about the nobody because why not? We have time, imagination, and we like them now. We often wonder about his nature, who he is, what he is, who sent him, why he's here. Through thousands of threads we have talked about him, speculating about everything. But have you ever wondered why? What would you do if you find him? He was here. What would you do as a collective, as an individual, if you finally found him and you know he is the one? This is not like a religious figure or a political figure. This is a mystic, unknown human being for all we know, an unknown purpose. And what would you do? What would be the next step? We need to think about this. What if he was here all along with us, playing along like a child, a game? Not only for you to find him and to figure out what he is, but also to learn about himself in the process. Perhaps the journey to know him was a journey for both you and him to learn about each other and about the nature of us, of self, and the universe and reality, because his persona is about everything. About God, about the devil, about spirituality, and beyond those things. Imagine that a people that lived 2,000 years ago found a computer, and they found it buried on the sand. When they found it, what would they say? What will they do? They do not know what it is, so they cannot use it. Perhaps if they could gather the best minds on the planet at that time, maybe they could figure out at least a glimpse of it. Perhaps not. What if a group of people found a plane 200 years ago? I mean, by that time, science and technology and some sense of consciousness was more developed. So I imagine that they could gather the best minds in the world and maybe figure out what it is. It's a little more simple than a computer. Perhaps the nobody is like that. Once you find him, you will figure out why he's here for. But at the same time, I mean, it's not only finding him, but would you believe why he's here? His purpose, would you help him? The truth is that if what we have heard about him is true, then he's not here for himself, but for a greater purpose which involves you, the people, right? The real nobody will never acknowledge himself as the one. That will be illogical and unnatural to his own being entity. The truth is that when he appears, you will know he is what he is. Not because he will produce unnatural acts or do some magical stuff or nothing like that. You will simply understand because his ideas, the uniqueness of his ideas, his beliefs, his vision for you, for humanity. Once you understand why he's here and you have gathered around him, I guess the power to change the world will lay in making you believe about your own being, who you are, what you are. Just as you exercise by attempting to understand him, now he will exercise with you to show you who you are, what you are. I believe that once you discover your true nature, you will have equal powers with Him. Once humanity discovers His being, His way, its own divinity, then anything becomes possible. Perhaps finding the nobody is finding yourself as much as finding Him. So what we will do when we find Him? Perhaps initiate a group, a conversation, test the waters. I don't know. We need to figure it out. We will find out. I believe we are closer and closer to finding Him. If He is the one, He will not come in the name of gods or religious or political parties. He will come with a cosmic, planetary message in a vision to make the message happen. I think that will be His purpose. Beyond nationality, country, race, religion. The problem with current politicians is that they're constrained by borders and ideologies of left and right. They're so limited to their own little planet, their own little territorial system. So we cannot expect transcendental work and leadership from them. We need a new mind, a new collective that can see beyond the transcendence of, beyond the limitation of nation, and country, religion, and flag, and religion, and borders. I think He will become that, not only profess the message of universal brotherhood, but world government and unity as a brotherhood of mankind. So His agenda will be not only to affect the present moment, the collective species reality, but His work will also transcend our own time and affect the ages, I believe, in a positive manner. He is the one, not because He is the one, but because you do not know yourself yet. But when you know yourself, when you at last know who you are, you will see that you are the one as much as He is and was. So He is here not for the country, not for, oh my God, but for the species, for Earth, and for the totality of all that is. His chaos and His peace. He is change, but destruction too. Through Him you will learn who you are. Which has been hiding to you from the groups that control this world, so they themselves can keep the power, the influence in you. It's just a peon, but He will bring you through Himself, through His own example, the capacity that you yourself have for consciousness and transcendence. So let's think what we will do when we find Him, We are very close now. This is a magical time. Well, thank you for listening, and I hope you enjoy my rhetoric. Until next time, guys.